Hey y'all, how are you? Welcome back. Jackson M. Haskell here. So the video coming after this, on March 7th, we're talking about Showtime's new content, which is great. I'm super excited for that. I love Showtime. It's a great app. Which is cool. And this video coming on the 6th, which we're filming right now. We're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, which is great. Please tune out our next Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Will be March 22nd. Our next Last Talk Horror will be March 14th, where we're talking about The Trap, which is cool. Yeah. Dream Warriors might be my favorite film in the franchise by far. It's iconic. A lot of creative deaths, which is cool. That's what I like about horror. But yeah, we got a big well-known actors. And here we go. The movie was directed by Chuck Russell. It was released February 27th, 87. So not even that far away when we're filming this, which is cool. Let's talk about Mr. Russell. The Blob, he directed the 1980s version, which is cool. 88. I don't know if we haven't covered, we definitely will. Scorpion King from 2002. Jungle Lee, which is cool. His first film he worked on, was Dreamscapes in '84. He did The Mask from '94, which is cool. He was a producer on Hell Night. Fringe, he did an episode, which is cool. Big name. I kind of recognize him because of a lot of films he did. We also have screenplays by Wes Craven, which is cool. We also have Frank Darabont and Chuck Russell. Bruce Wagner. I've probably heard that name before. He's mostly known for this. Don't know any other movies he did screenplays or really TV shows. Oh, Night Visions. The TV movie. Oh, never mind. Shocker as an executioner, which is cool. Yeah. The other name, Frank Darabont, is well known. He did this movie, he did The Blob, Fly 2, as all screenwriters. He also did The Green Mile, he was director. Shawshank Redemption, The Mist, which is cool. He also helped created the first half of season 2 of The Walking Dead. Big name. People love his movies a lot, I would say. This was the second film he would have worked on. He also, the first one was Woman in the Room, but he was just a writer and screenplay for this one. Still a big name. This will be his only Nightmare film where he's going to be doing. Tales from the Crypt, he also did a couple episodes. 2 episodes where he was a writer, which is cool. Young Indiana Jones Adventures, he was a writer. Buried Alive, he was a director. Walking Dead, a couple episodes. Stranger Things, a couple episodes, which is cool. Yeah, let's talk about the cast, because there's a lot of them. We have Miss Heather Langenkamp back again as Nancy Thompson, which is cool. We got Craig Wasson as Neil Gordon. Great. He did such a good job in this movie, I would say. He was also on Body Double as Jake Scully. Four Friends from Arthur Penn, where he was Danilo Prezar, which is cool. The first film for him would have been Roller Coaster from 77. we saw him on Tales from the Dark Side, where he plays Sam Hummer and the Geezen Stacks, which is really cool. So that was kind of cool seeing those kind of little connections. Yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. We also have Miss Patricia Arquette as Kristen Parker. Kristen is a star in this film. Same Nancy, but mostly Kristen here. This was her first film where she played Kristen Parker, who is a dream warrior who has powers against Freddy. Her and her group. Kind of cool seeing her first film being a horror movie. Which is cool. Uncle Buck, she was in. I don't know. I don't recognize her as much. Night Watch, she was in Beyond Rangoon, which is cool. She was Deeper Van Deep as Linda Lovelace. Toy Story 4 as Harmony's mom, which is cool. I don't. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm only laughing because we saw her in Tales from the Crypt also, where she played Mary Jo, a girl who gets in love with Scarecrow in. Oh, what's that movie's name? Four-Sided Triangle, which is cool. She was also Alison DuBois on Medium, which is good. Next up, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. We have Ken Sagoes as Roland Kincaid, which is cool. I don't know. He was also in book number 4, which is cool. He was in Never Sleeps Again, Nightmare Legacy, which is a documentary film, which is cool. Project X as a patrolman from 87. This was his second film, which is cool. Twilight Zone from 85, which is cool. As a workman, but can she type? Which is cool. I don't really recognize him otherwise. I got him confused with another actor. We have Rodney Eastman as Joey Crusoe, which is cool. Rodney Eastman. I don't recognize that name. I know. Oh, okay. So he was in Chopping Mall as a shoplifter, which is an iconic B-level film. He was also in Beverly Hills Body Snatchers. He was also in number 4 for this franchise, which is cool. He was also in CBS School Special, which is cool. So he's the third person, and that we saw. He was in X-Files with Ronald Parnell. Probably a Monster of the Week episode, which is cool. Yeah, don't really recognize him otherwise. We have Jennifer Rubin as Taryn White. Miss Rubin. That name sounds really familiar for some reason. She played Taryn. Which is cool. This was her first film. Which is interesting. Red Scorpion 2. Strangers by Night. Screamers from 95. I don't recognize her. She was also in Twilight Zone from the 80s version as Amy Hawkins in Song of Younger Worlds, The Girl I Married, which is cool, and Twist of Terror, where she played Amy, which is cool. And she's a Canadian actress. Bradley Gregg as Philip Anderson. Him and Taryn both get killed in this movie. This was his third film. Okay. He was in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade as Roscoe. He was also in Stand By Me as Richard Eyeball Chambers. And Explorers as Steven Jackson's gang member. Which is cool. And like nothing else. That's all right. I recognize him for, but he's known for this film for sure. Ira Hayden as Will Stanton. Will also dies in this movie, I believe. He was in Ghostbusters Afterlife as a Minnie Puff's voice, which is cool. And Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, as Bo. We have Larry Fishburne as Max Daniels. Larry is a huge name, or Lawrence Fishburne is what you would probably know him as. Such a big name in Hollywood, I would say. He has his own Wikipedia page. Not a lot of stage, but he played Max, who worked in the hospital. Apocalypse Now as Mr. Clean Miller, which is cool. Death Wish 2. He was credited as Larry Fishburne, so that's why I said Larry. The Matrix as Morpheus. Mission Impossible 2 as Theodore Brassel, IMF director. He played Norrin Radd, Silver Surfer, in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer in 2007. He played Perry White in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Bill Foster in the Ant-Man and the Wasp, aka Giant Man, which is cool. I don't believe we're gonna see him in the TV show. Let's talk horror, because he's more a movie kind of person. We also have Miss Penelope Sudrow as Jennifer Caulfield. I don't recognize her. John Saxon's back again as Donald Thompson. Priscilla Porgelta as Mrs. Elizabeth Sims, who is a doctor in this movie. She was in Carrie as Eleanor Snell in the first movie, from 1976. She was also in Twilight Zone, the movie, as Mrs. Cox in Kicks the Can. She was Elizabeth Sims in this movie. She was also in Chud 2, Bud the Chud. I don't recognize her from any TV shows. I'm sorry, Clayton Ladney plays Lorenzo. He played James Westmont on Not So Hard Landing. It's cool. Brooks Bundy, Lane Parker, Nan Martin as Sister Mary Helena / Amanda Kruger. Don't recognize her either. Cece Alden as Nurse Marcy. We have Dick Cavett, who's a talk show host for himself. Zah Gabor. Magda Gabor and Eva Gabor's daughter. And Paul Kent as Dr. Carvey. Don't recognize him, sadly. I don't recognize any of those last people. But yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite films in a franchise. Number 4 is really good, though probably one of my two favorites for sure. Like I said, the video coming after this on March 7th, we're going to talk about Showtime's new content, which is really cool. I'm super excited for that. Yeah. And our next Let's Talk Horror will be March 14th, which is A Trap from 1922, which is great. Next, Nightmare on Elm Street will be on March 22nd, which will be number 4. I believe it's... I just want to make sure I get the name right in the sequel. Because these movies... It's not the Final Nightmare. It's... Well, it might be. Sorry. Dream Master, which is cool. And I hope all enjoy it. Bye-bye.